Have you ever thought that robots would enter normal homes not as toys but as helpers, workers, and companions by 2026? For decades, robots lived in factories, labs, and science fiction movies, but suddenly they are stepping into living rooms, kitchens, and bedrooms. Something changed in technology, economics, and human behavior that made home robots finally possible. This is not a gimmick or a prototype phase, it is the beginning of domestic automation at scale. Stay till the end because this shift could change how humans live, work, and think about machines forever. Like, subscribe, and comment if you want to understand the future before it becomes normal. Robots in homes are not just about convenience, they represent a deeper transition in human civilization toward living with artificial agents. Number 10. Why robots arrived in homes now. Robots did not suddenly become popular by accident. Multiple technologies matured at the same time. Artificial intelligence improved vision, speech planning, and learning to human-like levels. Hardware became cheaper, lighter, and more energy efficient than ever before. Cloud computing and edge processing allowed robots to think faster with less hardware. Consumer demand also changed as people wanted automation in cleaning, cooking, security, and elderly care. Companies finally found profitable use cases for domestic robots beyond novelty. Cultural acceptance increased because people grew comfortable with smart speakers and AI assistants. Robots entering homes is the result of decades of invisible progress finally crossing a usability threshold. Number 9. Breakthroughs in artificial intelligence. Modern robots can recognize objects, understand speech, navigate rooms, and learn from experience. Deep learning models allow robots to adapt to different homes, environments, and users. They no longer require manual programming for every task. This intelligence makes robots useful rather than frustrating. Earlier robots failed because they could not handle messy real-world environments. Now they can handle pets, clutter, lighting changes, and human unpredictability. Intelligence is the key factor that transformed robots from lab experiments into household products. Number 8. Falling hardware costs. Sensors, motors, cameras, and processors became dramatically cheaper due to mass production. Companies reuse smartphone components for robots, which reduces development cost. Batteries improved, making robots run longer without charging. Manufacturing automation reduced production cost of robot bodies and joints. As prices dropped, consumers could finally afford domestic robots. Cost curves followed the same pattern as smartphones and computers. Affordability is what turns futuristic tech into everyday household tools. Number 7. The aging population crisis. Many countries face aging populations and shortages of caregivers. Robots can assist elderly people with daily tasks, monitoring health reminders, and mobility support. Governments and healthcare systems see robots as a solution to labor shortages. Families use robots to help aging parents live independently longer. This reduces healthcare costs and increases quality of life. Demographic pressure accelerated investment in domestic robotics. Robots are becoming part of healthcare infrastructure inside homes. Number 6. Home automation ecosystems. Smart homes already use sensors, lights, cameras, thermostats, and voice assistants. Robots integrate into this ecosystem as mobile intelligent agents. They can control smart devices and interact with home networks. A robot can lock doors, monitor security, manage appliances, and optimize energy use. Integration makes robots more valuable than standalone gadgets. The smart home becomes a coordinated system rather than isolated devices. Robots act as the central brain and hands of the smart home. Number 5. Economic incentives for tech companies. Big tech companies see robots as the next platform after smartphones. Whoever controls home robots controls data, commerce, services, and subscriptions. Companies are investing billions to dominate domestic robotics. Robots create recurring revenue through software updates, services, and cloud subscriptions. This makes them attractive business models. Tech giants want robots in homes for the same reason they wanted phones in pockets. Platforms create ecosystems and lock in users for decades. Number 4. Cultural acceptance of machines. People are no longer afraid of machines in personal spaces. Smart speakers, cameras, and AI assistants normalized machine presence in homes. Science fiction fear shifted to practical curiosity and convenience. Children grow up talking to AI and seeing robots in media and education. Social acceptance reduces psychological barriers to adoption. Robots are increasingly seen as appliances rather than threats. Culture paved the way for robots to become household members. Number 3. Real tasks robots perform in homes. Domestic robots clean floors, deliver items, monitor security, assist cooking, and provide companionship. Some robots help with homework, tutoring, or language practice. Others monitor pets and elderly relatives remotely. Robots reduce manual labor and cognitive load for households. Busy families use robots for logistics and routine chores. Future robots will cook simple meals, manage groceries, and handle maintenance. Functionality is expanding rapidly as software improves. Number 2. Ethical and privacy concerns. Robots in homes collect massive amounts of data about daily routines, behaviors, conversations, and personal habits. This creates significant privacy and security risks, particularly if such data is misused, sold, or accessed through hacking. Unlike smartphones or smart speakers, domestic robots move through private spaces, observe intimate moments, and build long-term behavioral profiles, increasing the stakes of any breach. Beyond privacy, ethical concerns emerge around constant surveillance, growing dependency, and emotional attachment. People may begin to rely on robots for companionship, decision-making, or care, blurring the line between tool and social presence. This raises questions about manipulation, consent, and the psychological impact of forming bonds with machines designed to simulate empathy. Regulation, transparency, and strong encryption are essential to prevent abuse and ensure accountability. Clear limits are needed on data collection, storage, and autonomy, along with mechanisms for oversight and user control. Society must also confront broader questions. How much decision-making power should robots have? Who is responsible when they cause harm? And whether advanced robots deserve any form of moral or legal consideration. Number 1. What this means for the future of humanity. Robots in homes mark a shift toward human-machine coexistence at an intimate level. Humans may delegate physical and cognitive tasks to machines increasingly. This could free time or create dependency depending on how society adapts. Domestic robots could transform family structures, work patterns, and social interaction. Children growing up with robots may view them as normal companions. History may look back at 2026 as the year robots truly entered human daily life. This is not just technology adoption but a cultural evolutionary milestone. Robots entering homes is not just a tech trend but a fundamental change in human lifestyle and society. It reflects advances in AI, hardware economics, and human psychology converging at the same time. The home is becoming a shared space between humans and machines for the first time in history. Like, subscribe, and comment if you want deep future tech stories that explain how civilization is quietly transforming around you.